Hello, Form 3 students. In the last online lesson, we introduced the concept of angle of elevation and angle of depression. So this is a revision video clip for you to watch before you do some homework. So let's have a little revision. In this section actually, we introduced one new concept called angle of elevation, angle of depression. Means when you have a person here, when he looks up and compared with the horizontal line, let me draw a horizontal line. Okay, when he looks up to the sun, maybe this will be his side. And this angle made by his sides and horizontal ground when he looks up is called angle of elevation. Similarly, if he looks down to something on the ground, like maybe we have some this one on the ground, when he looks down, this is his side, and the angle made by his side and the horizontal line is called angle of depression. Always compare the side with the horizontal ground. When it looks up, is elevation. Looks down, depression. Okay, and the second thing we will usually use in this chapter but learned in last year will be sine, cosine, tangent. So focus on some right angle triangle. If the angle may be theta, this side we call it opposite sine, opposite to the theta, and then the side opposite to the right angle is called hypotenuse, and then the remaining side is called adjacent side. So if you have the side ratio, it is opposite side over hypotenuse. If it is cosine ratio, it is adjacent side over hypotenuse. And finally, if it is tangent ratio, it should be opposite side over adjacent side. And you can see that actually for all three ratios here, sine, cosine, or tangent, all of them try to relate two sides with one angle. Two sides with one angle. With different pairs of signs, it relates to different ratios. Okay, so whenever you need to use sine, cosine, and tangent to calculate something, you need to have two sides and one angle. And then the first thing you may need to use is alternate angles. Because usually you have maybe two horizontal lines, so they are parallel to each other, and maybe you have point A and point B. Okay, A is looking at B and B is looking at A. So actually, this is the angle of depression of B and this is the angle of elevation of A if they look at each other. These two angles should have the same size because alternate angles, something parallel to another things. Okay, so by using these three new concepts and facts you learn, you can handle all the questions in this chapter. So this is a level 1 example. So this one, you have the tower with 30 meters height, and then P is a point on the horizontal ground, which is 40 meters away from Q, and the angle of elevation of R from P. So this one, you need to learn how to read this one. Of R from P means you are looking at R and you are standing at P. Okay, means your eyes should be somewhere here. Okay, this is your eyes. This is your eyes. You are standing at P and looking at R. So the angle of elevation should be this one. PR is your side this time. Okay, PR is your side. And when you compare your side with the horizontal line at P, so this is the horizontal line at P, the angle made by them, this one, is the angle of elevation. You are asking to find this angle. So in this right angle triangle, you can see the right angle here, and in this right angle triangle you have the length of one side, two sides, and asking for the final angle here. So actually you are relating two sides with one angle, so you may use sine, cosine, and tangent. And for this two sides with this angle, it should be adjacent side and opposite side. So you have to use tangent ratio. Tangent of the unknown angle this one equals to 30 divided by 40. So you can calculate by yourself. I don't have my calculator here. Okay, I get by my calculator, and so by your calculator, the answer for this one will be this one. But the question asks you to correct to the nearest degree, so I should correct it to the nearest integer, means 37 degree. But you have to write one more sentence for me because I'm asking for the angle of elevation and you didn't tell me what is the angle of elevation now. Therefore, the angle of elevation, don't take it for granted that I know that the only angle you calculated means the angle of elevation. Okay, so write me some words. Is 37 degree. Okay,